Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel The United Road. I was thinking to come live, from early morning, and because of some reason it kept on getting delayed. So I just thought I would go at my usual time around 9:30 Indian Standard Time. The moment the morning started with a really good news. We are going to talk about it. We are going to discuss some old news as well and how this is you know how this can be a wonderful transfer window for United, and at the same point of time, it can be a disastrous transfer window for United. So it can go both the ways. We have seen in the past, at this point of time, every United fan is just hoping that it goes in the right direction. No one knows for sure how it's going to end. Everyone wants to believe their own sources and everything. So ये सब मतलब ये गुड न्यूज थोड़ी होगा कभी. गुड न्यूज यही है कि लिसांड्रो मार्टिनेज, वी ऑल नो हाउ गुड ही इज एंड ही वाज आईएक्स प्लेयर ऑफ द ईयर. सो बात करेंगे तो हम मतलब ये थोड़े और लोग आ जाते हैं. वी विल स्टार्ट. बहुत सारी चीजें हमेशा होती है व्हेन इट कम्स टू ट्रांसफर विंडो. वी कैन टॉक अबाउट यूनाइटेड, वी कैन टॉक अबाउट आर्सेनल. सो लेट्स सी. गुड इवनिंग अनिल भाई. देखते देखते समझ भैया how things go. So as I said, every time I am on a live, every time I want to talk about United, it's always good to see familiar faces, and obviously new faces are always more than welcome. So Anirudh bhai, so far the toothache is fine. The dentist said that root canal hi hoga. There is no other way, but they are just waiting to see if the pain resides or not. For the time being, there is no pain, but they just want to see whether the pain comes back. All right, in that case they will do it in a couple of days. So at this point of time, I'm not feeling any pain, touch wood. So things are fine. As I said, today's topic definitely Lisandro Martinez. All right, throughout it's going to be Lisandro Martinez, what he is capable of, what he has done for Ajax, why Arsenal is interested in Martinez, and why Ajax want a certain amount of fees before they let him go. So we will discuss a lot of things. This is a live stream that is based solely on Lisandro Martinez at this point of time. We will talk about Timber as well. We will talk about Frenkiedejong as well. But in the past, in the last few weeks, we have already talked a lot about Frenkiedejong. We all know it's just a matter of time before that it happens. But in the morning, for Indian fans, when we woke up in the morning, the first news was that Arsenal so far they have not submitted an official bid for Lisandro Martinez, which Ornstein said that that Arsenal has done it already. So that was the first thing, and second thing, the Ajax, Ajax, very trusted with Ajax. There's a page called European Lad on Twitter. He is absolutely spot on when it comes to Ajax news. So he quoted Mike, Verwijk. I think that's how it's pronounced. So he just said, that so far they have not Ajax have not received any bid for Lisandro Martinez. They are expecting a bid, but at the same point of time, they are not going to let him go for just 30 million. All right, they are not willing to go Lisandro Martinez for just 13 million. Hello Ditya bhai, welcome to the stream. Tanmay bhai, welcome to the stream. Martinez strengths and weaknesses. We are going to talk about it, Anirudh bhai. So I will share a page where we can just talk about you know Lisandro Martinez strengths and weaknesses. So as I said, this is definitely a stream that is going to be dedicated to Lisandro Martinez. Just give me 1 second, guys. I am just putting it up so that everyone can see. All right. So now I'm just sharing the screen and we will be talking about Lisandro Martinez. How he has done for Ajax, what we expect from him if he moves to United. All right. So Lisandro Martinez, starting off with Player of the Year for Ajax. All right. He was the Player of the Year for Ajax. Hello Rishabh bhai, hello Sonak bhai. So as I said, a lot of things. We will take it, we will be taking questions as well. So Gauti by Martial's future at this point of time, he will stay. He will stay. There is no bid for him, and looks like no one wants Martial at this point of time. So, first of all, as I said, I will be taking questions, but first of all, I want to talk about Lisandro Martinez in detail because that's the big news. That's the big news. Hello to everyone. Hello, who's ever joining. Abhishek Bhaiya, Himet, Shiraj Bhai, everyone. Welcome to the stream. But as I said, I will be starting with Lisandro Martinez and what he can do for United, what we should expect from United, and what he is capable of. So, first of all right, Lisandro Martinez, he is a left footed centre back who can also play as a CDM and LB. All right, this guy can play three positions without a doubt. All right, without a doubt, he can play three positions. Hello, Masbhai, welcome to the stream. And as I said, going to talk about this. First of all, we are going to talk about the strengths, weaknesses. There are not many weaknesses in his game. One weakness that stands out, which can be exploited over here, is his physicality. His height basically. So, as I said, we are going to see. I am also having my phone, some data in it, some data over there as well. So, aerial ability, Sajal bhai, aerial ability is a thing. As I said, he is not very good aerially. So first of all, once we get this Martinez topic out of the way, then we will be talking about other stuff. So, just give me a second. I was also going to share few data, few facts about Lisandro Martinez because I like to talk with facts. Everyone knows that what he has done. All right, so I will just get it down here. All right, I thought I will be taking it from the phone. But I'm just gonna take it. Good evening to everyone. As I said, thanks a lot for joining the stream. I will be taking everyone's question. I can see everyone in the comment section. Don't worry, I will get back to everyone. And thanks a lot, guys. For the time being, my toothache is fine, and hopefully it gets better. All right. So I am going to share a different screen from where you can see what he's capable of doing. All right. So this is Lisandro Martinez entire stats. I will try to make sure I zoom it a bit. We will go one by one with everything. All right. So this is Lisandro Martinez. You can see on the screen. We are going to discuss everything. I wish like Konrad Leimer is most probably going to Bayern Munich. We have, at this point of time, we have nothing that suggests that we are going for him. So, Sumit Bhai is asking, do you think Lisandro? Exactly, Sumit Bhai. That's what we are thinking, I think. All right, so we will talk about Lisandro Martinez. Okay, so we are going to talk about his defensive capabilities. All right, so look at the greens. Pass attempted every game, it's 87. 87 passes per game. and that's because Ajax is a side which loves to have possession. All right. So they love to have possession. Everyone knows that. So 87 passes per game. It's literally a lot. Literally a lot. In bigger games, when we see United, how United plays in the bigger games against bigger teams, you will have our center backs completing like around 35, 40 passes. All right. Passes completion percentage. That's another factor that's taken into, that's to be taken into consideration is passes percentage. The completion of passes, it's 93%. All right. 93%. Our defenders, our center backs, basically, you know, we have seen. It's not something that we can just come out and say that it's not true. It's absolutely true. They can barely pass. All right. Once in a while, Lindelof, he comes up with a long ball. Once in a while, Maguire might come up with a long ball or Varane. But then this guy, he is someone who does it constantly. All right, guys, I have a video. I have a video to show to you. All right, I have a video to show to you. Just give me 1 second. You will see what he can do. I will keep quiet. I will let you watch the video. It's entire, what he can do. It's summed up in one video. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second and I will be back. All right. I am going to share the screen now, guys. I am going to share the screen where you can see what he can do. As I said, Lisandro Martinez is going to be the focus of what we are going to talk about today. Just give me 1 second, guys. Really sorry for the delay. I want to make sure that you guys can see it properly. All right. Copyright nahi aega bhai, because I am not showing, I am just reacting to a video. And I will give the credit. Alright, so I will not play the music because music पे copyright आ सकता है. I won't play the music. Music पे copyright आ सकता है. So, alright, now I am ready to share, guys. Now I am ready to share. बस देखो, you will understand what he can do. Just watch the video. I am alright. So now we can see the video. This is the video. Just let me know if it's playing properly or not. Just look at what he can do. I cannot play the music, guys.
I just like the sound of it.
Hello everyone. Kaushik bhai, Sai bhai, Ivan bhai. Just look at what he can do. Just look at the passing. Look at the passing and his positioning. He is one of the best tacklers when it comes. Alright, रुको भाई, अगर म्यूजिक बज रहा है तो मैं वहां भी म्यूट कर देता हूँ. मैंने यहाँ पे म्यूट कर रखा है म्यूजिक. चलो म्यूजिक म्यूट है। अगर कुछ हुआ, अगर स्ट्राइक आया तो कोई बात नहीं। अब ठीक है गाइस, अब लैग हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा बता दो। रुको मैं फिर से वो वीडियो फिर से वापस चला देता हूँ। आई थिंक देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम विद ट्विटर। थोड़ा ट्विटर का इशू है, मुझे 1 सेकंड दो। आई एम गोइंग टू प्ले इट अगेन, गोइंग टू प्ले इट अगेन। ऑलराइट गाइस, अब होपफुली लैग नहीं होगा। होपफुली इट वोंट लैग नाउ। चलो शुरू से, स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग। नेटवर्क का थोड़ा सा इशू है बिकॉज ऑफ वेदर, so hopefully it's not a big problem. Just look at the range of his passing. Look at the range of his passing, from where he can find the players that he wants to find. Right? Just look at the players. चलने दो भाई, म्यूजिक अब चल रहा है तो अगर कोई कॉपीराइट इशू अगर आया तो कोई बात नहीं। वन वीडियो फॉर स्काउटिंग अ प्लेयर दैट वर्क्स। अब आ रहा है म्यूजिक, अब बताओ, अब आ रहा है म्यूजिक? गाइस आई थिंक यहाँ थोड़ा नेटवर्क का इशू है श्रीकांत भाई, देयर इज सम नेटवर्क इशू। चलो हाँ, मैंने वहीं पे जाके स्क्रीन पे जाके म्यूट कर दिया। I will go down so that you guys can watch the video in a better way. भाई मैं हट चुका हूँ स्क्रीन से, you can hear me, but मैं स्क्रीन से हट चुका हूँ। I just want you guys to watch the video. Exactly, Sai bhai, we were, guys, as the video keeps on playing, you can put up the questions. All right. I also think when it comes to Lisandro Martinez, I think 5'9" can be a factor. 5'9" can be a huge factor. Seeing the fact that in Premier League, you need to have that height, that aerial advantage. So, CDM definitely. So this was it, guys. This was the video. I have played it again if someone missed it. Hello guys, everyone. Full screen kar diya, bilkul. Sanjay bhai, I just want to make sure that everyone can see the video. So, striker is not coming. Sajal bhai, striker is not coming. Actually, tougher league definitely, but then we have got so many players before from Eredivisie as well. If the manager rates that player, I am going to go with the manager. Passing is absolutely brilliant. That's what we want to see from our center backs, or even in the middle of the park. Hello Kaushik bhai, welcome to the stream. Guys, if I have missed out on your questions, make sure. Hello Jay bhai, hello Rizwan bhai. डियोंग की अभी लेटेस्ट कोई न्यूज नहीं है रिजवान भाई, डियोंग की लेटेस्ट कोई न्यूज नहीं है अभी। सागा थोड़ा खिसेगा, जैसा चल रहा है वैसा ही चलेगा। साहिब भाई, most likely that could be the game changer for us. But then we have to keep in mind Arsenal, they want him very, very badly. And at the same point of time, just look at the pass. Just look at this pass. All right, here, this, that shows, he is so comfortable in the middle of the pitch. Yeah, exactly. Actually, it is faster. We all know that, but we will have to give the players the chance. you know and if a manager wants a player, we will have to go with him. So exactly, Kaushik Bhaiya, that's what I have been saying, that this guy can be utilized as a left back or in the central defensive midfield. City versus Barca on 24th August. All right. Exactly, Sai bhai, that's what I'm saying. His passing is absolutely fabulous. All right, guys. So this was the video. This was the video. Now getting back to our Lisandro Martinez stats. So video is done. Now I will come back as well. Uh, all right. Not like this. Oh, come on. Let me stop sharing the screen and then I will get the screen back. He is an upgrade. He is an upgrade. We all know that. All right. We are here with the stats after watching the video. जय भाई, उनका काटो अच्छे से, उनसे फ्रेंकी डियोंग ले लो और उनको बर्नार्डो सिल्वा भी, अगर नहीं ले पाते तो और भी मजा आ जाएगा. I was saying we should not forget Fabinho did it. Exactly, you cannot just come out and say that this player is bad. Just give him some time out. Arsenal or Chelsea, I don't care, Shamim bhai. Don't care. Kaushik bhaiya, Eriksen is a done deal. I will only take when it's announced by United. Hello Tushar bhai, welcome to the stream. Actually saying we need a centre back, right back, defense. It's not gonna happen in one window. Actually, we all know that. We all know that. भाई देखो, सिंपल सी बात है. I will be straightforward with you guys. We have a window of 150. All right, 150 million plus sales. 120 to 150 million plus sales. So two players, and if we can get rid of certain players, then we have three. If we can get Eriksen, we might get four. But that's the I think three is the limit for us. Not yet, Kaushik. We are not yet. I don't know why Barca fans. Yeah, they still are living in that delusion that they are a big club. All right, they are still in that delusion that they are a big club, and same with us. We are not a big club at this point of time when it comes to winning the trophies. Same with Barcelona. The only reason they are playing Champions League because their league, all right, apart from Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid, they don't have many teams who can go out and challenge them. Go out and challenge them. Hello, Abhishek bhai. Thanks. Welcome to the stream. Thanks a lot, Celia. Just wanted to talk about Lisandro Martinez. As I said, we have talked a lot, and literally a lot, about Frenkie de Jong. So, कर दिया भैया, म्यूजिक बंद कर दिया. Actually, it was on the website, तो इस वजह से म्यूजिक चल रहा था. It's absolutely Ivan Nilsson, nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's bogus, guys. Guys, when you have any news coming out of Portugal, never believe it. Never believe it. Anything coming out of Portugal just by Portuguese outlets, never believe it. They just know one thing, and that's to link their player to United or a big, Premier League club just to get a bit more money from other clubs. That's it. Never believe them. Around 600 million. around 600 million. They don't have to get rid of 495 million of wages. Actually, at this point of time, they are paying around 595. They have to get it to around 400. So they have to get, around 195 million of their books. If Ericsson is confirmed for us, I think Mata salary will be given to him, Jay bhai. Mata's salary will be given to him. Around 150, around 130 or 150, because we are seeing him as a replacement. So देखो रिजवान भाई, मैंने पहले भी बोला है, आगे भी बोलूंगा. At this point of time, looks like we will sign three. Fourth player will be a bonus. Simple. Tushar bhai, we will definitely try to get him for 35-40 million. 50-60 million का प्लेयर नहीं है अभी लिसांड्रो मार्टिनेज. 100% a steal. Exactly, Abhishek bhai, exactly. Jai bhai, as I said, Ivan Nilsson, it's all bogus. Not a single thing about, as I said, reports from Brazil, as even Keegan said, reports from Brazil and reports from Portugal, not to be taken seriously. They will link up every player to United just to get extra money. Just to get extra money, nothing else. So I'm going to be that totally depends on what we are offering. The reason I am a bit hopeful, remains simple. Ajax and United, they have a good relationship. That's it. So even if we are calling them to let know about the player that we are interested, they just might keep the player for us for a certain point of time. That's why. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Sambudha, that at this point of time, the only reason I'm a bit optimistic about Lisandro Martinez is because Ajax and United have a really good relationship. So if we are showing our interest, if the interest is concrete, they might just keep the player for a while. They just might keep the player for a while and make sure that we get the first run. Obviously, whoever will pay the most money, they will, that team will get him. But we might have a bit more chance when it comes to Arsenal. Even Arsenal is just making queries at this point of time. They have not put up a bid. According to the Ajax sources. Who should be the captain? For me, Ronaldo, actually. Fourth player is not Ericsson, Ayush bhai. That's what I'm saying. Fourth player is not Ericsson. Exactly, Anush. Why is our Jay bhai asking why is our club so slow in signing players when it comes to every transfer window? Others see, this is the result of 10 years of mediocrity. जय भाई, 10 साल से हमने घंटे का कुछ नहीं किया है. We have appointed the worst people. Woodward, Matt Judge, the worst combination in the history of football when it comes to getting a deal done. So when you have guys like those, how can you expect things to happen in a quicker way? Now we are trying to get things sorted out, and it's gonna take some time. And we don't have the UCL. And we are targeting quality players. We are not targeting mid-level players. So it's gonna take some time. Exactly, Tushar bhai. Exactly. I have said that before, Mojo Jojo. I think De Gea should never even be considered as a captain. For me, I respect everyone's opinion if they want De Gea. If he becomes the captain, definitely I'm going to, get behind him. But I don't want him anywhere near the captaincy. Simple. Exactly, Sambudha. We are 20 million. They are going to get the 20 million dividend in next few days. Rate our transfer window if we sign Martinez, Frenkie, and Antony. I think it will still, for me, it would be without a striker 8. Even with these three players, without a striker. Nahi, Sambudha, Garnacho time not yet. Garnacho time, we need Garnacho to flourish one season at loan first. It's going to be very difficult, possibly. We don't look like getting anyone for that position. If somehow a miracle happens and we get Timber, we might see Timber, otherwise no one. Jai says need the Glazer family to go as soon as possible. Jai, we cannot, as fans, we cannot do much. We can put pressure, but that's all we can do. Ronaldo was in talks with ETH. Let's see how that goes. FDJ deal, that's what gonna happen, Abhishek bhai. So people are saying Barca are desperate, United are desperate. Both are desperate. So when we have two desperate teams, and and the player, we all know Frenkie de Jong wants to stay over there. That goes without saying. So hopefully we get the thing done in this week. You know, this week for me is very very crucial. From 27th, team gets back to the training sessions. So David Rome, good choice, but 40 million, I don't think we are going to spend that much money on a player who's not very versatile. So let's see. Manas bhai, he won't replace Varane or Maguire. Most probably he will be in the middle of the pitch, and most probably if he's replacing, he might replace Varane. So let's see, Timber or Martinez. Oh, I think Martinez looks like a better choice. With the versatility he can give us, and he has played in certain positions. So for me, just by a single percentage, I will take Martinez. Exactly. United and player Barca need money. We all know that, Craig. And that's why it's a game of poker. It's gonna take some time. Hello, Pokrel. Welcome to the stream. United body shit. ये दर्द अभी खत्म होने में time लगेगा भाई. It's gonna take some time. Rishabh bhai, in my opinion, he should be the CDM. He should be the CDM. In my opinion. What others think, they have their own choice, point of view. They have their own choice. But for me, he should be playing as a CDM. Hello, Praveen Vaya. Welcome to the stream. Can we hijack the deal? Why do we need to hijack a deal for Rafinha? Why do we need Rafinha? Also, Busquets will. Exactly, Greg. That's what I'm saying. That if we have to make the moves, we will have to make it very, very quickly and swiftly. Garnacho, no. Now, Manas bhai, just a bit too early. I think it's just a bit too early for Garnacho to start. I want him on a season-long loan. Sancho will be on the right-hand side. Rashford will be on the left-hand side, and Ronaldo will start in the middle. We will have Ahmad as well. Let's see whether he can go on loan or not. Then we will have someone like Asensio who was getting linked to us. So this transfer window, it's gonna be a long, long journey. All right, it's not a short one. I have said that before. I will say it again. See, Antony is not a priority. Antony is not a priority. Greg, I think Greenwood's case is gonna get along. It's not a quick fix, and even if it's fixed, I don't know where United is going to play him or whether he is going to be played at all or not. So we cannot keep our hopes on Greenwood, obviously. भाई 8 साल अभी तो उससे भी ज्यादा टाइम हो चुका, ऑलमोस्ट 10 साल हो गए. सो होपफुली. Hello, Amandeep bhai. Welcome to the stream. We were, Amandeep bhai, you can watch the video again. We were talking about Lisandro Martinez. We are still talking about Lisandro Martinez. That's the focus of the stream for tonight. Not going to get into a lot of other topics because that's the breaking news. That's the breaking news. That's what we want him for, Sanjay bhai. When you have a center back who can play those long balls, and when you have two runners, someone like Sancho is there, someone like Rashford is there, with Ronaldo in the middle, who can definitely get a center back out of his place. Those two wingers, they have so much space to run if the defender can bypass the midfield. All right, if that defender can bypass the midfield, and Martinez has shown he can do that and again and again. So whether we utilize him as a CB or as a CDM, he can do wonders for us. But yeah, at this point of time, I don't think that deal is going to get done any less than 35 or 40 million. It's going to be in the same range that we did Donny van de Beek. एंटनी बहुत मुश्किल है रिजवान भाई, एंटनी बहुत मुश्किल है. The players that he made, Liu, very important factor, the players that he made. Amandeep bhai, it's coming from the best source of Ajax. So that's why I am taking it a bit seriously. So let's see. Possession based, Sajal bhai, possession based. That's why I said, look at the number of passes Martinez completes in every game. If he's trying 87 passes, 93%. So he's basically completing around 80 passes per game. How many passes our defenders complete? Half? 40, 45, 50. If we are playing against Norwich, likes of Norwich and Leeds, then it's a bit up. Otherwise, 40, 45, that's the range. He will stay, Srikanth bhai, he will stay. The only reason being, no one is willing to take him. Kokal bhai, I am from Delhi, but वैसे born and brought up in Bihar. So थोड़ा mix वाला आएगा, थोड़ा बिहार वाला टोन भी आएगा, थोड़ा दिल्ली वाला टोन भी आएगा. Remove top 6, who will win the league then? All right, apart from top 6, who can win the league for me is Leicester. For me is Leicester. Exactly, Sanjay bhai. Hello, Johnny. Welcome to the stream. He is not going to replace Varane. And for me, I really think that he is going to be the CDM. If our center backs are not performing, he might slot in as a center back. That's what I feel. Dino is not getting sold in Dubai. Guys, Dean Henderson is not getting sold. Nottingham Forest wants to have that option where they can buy him for 20 million. We are not giving him that option. All right, we are not giving him that option at this point of time. So he is going out on loan, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we don't give him that option of 20 million, because most probably he will be our, and as I said, if ETH wants to see De Gea for one season, that's more than fair. He's the senior keeper. He has had his, bad seasons. He had his best seasons. So if the new manager wants to see what he can do, let's just go ahead with De Gea for the time being. बिल्कुल सही है रिजवान भाई, सबके साथ बुरा सीजन आता है. एवरी प्लेयर. ऑलराइट, यूरो से वापस आया, he had his injury issues, but then he is also the player who has given 35-40 goal contributions in the last 2.5 seasons. तो वो भी you cannot take out of the context. If you have, अगर सबकी बात करें, अगर बुरा सीजन आया है तो उसने बहुत अच्छे सीजन्स भी दिए हैं. And he is a winger. People think that उसके 25 गोल होने चाहिए. उसकी पोजीशनिंग भी देखो, वो कहाँ पे खेल रहा है. That's the domino, Amandeep. That's the domino. Once Frenkiedejong deals happens, everything will fall into place. Sanjay bhai, he can do both the roles. But यहाँ पे क्या है ना, Premier League is very pacey, very physical. He is a 5'9" guy. Alright, he is a 5'9" guy. तो यहाँ पे अगर if a striker is 6'2", 6'3", वो तो already उसके ऊपर 4 inches है. So that's why I want him to play in the middle of the park. Nothing will happen under Dubai. No one will come along and have a bid. So All right, so Celia's comments I missed. Like the chat, you guys, it's good in here. Thanks a lot for joining, Celia, and thanks a lot for the super chat as well. Van de Beek under ETH is going to ball, Amandeep bhai. That's what I'm going to say. Is your confidence under? No, why would my confidence is getting less? He knows what he's doing. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल टोकल भाई 100% राइट में खिलाना है तो सेल कर दो guys as I said keep liking the stream, keep sharing, keep subscribing, make sure that others join in the stream as well. Your all-time best players Netherlands, Spain, and in the attacking option, the players which I have seen for Netherlands going to be Van Persie and Robin. For Spain, definitely going to be David Villa. Very underrated, but I think one of the best. Who will be the powerhouse for us? Kaushik bhaiya, depends. Depends. At this point of time, we need to close that FDJ deal, and then we will have a clear picture. Martinez is coming from Ajax. We have not heard from a lot of other sources. It's just coming from the Ajax source. So let's see. Never, never, Craig. Never. I know what Van de Beek can do. I have not seen much of Pui. Ricky Puig doing much. Talented, yes, but under Eric Ten Hag, this guy is gonna ball. Simple as that. भाई जीरोस बढ़ाने पड़ेंगे इतने में नहीं आएगा वैन डे वीक oh sorry Frenkie de Jong. Bailey and Williams probably our two players getting sold most probably Sajil most probably I am going to back the manager in whatever he wants to try. You cannot know without trying certain things. So let's see how that goes. So that's the thing. Rashford left wing stance looks most probably Amandeep bhai. That's the thing that's gonna happen. When it comes to United, we have attacking players. People forget that we have the attacking talent. Now what we have to do is to make sure that we are utilizing those attacking talents. Guys, very very close to 50 likes. Make sure you like the stream, share, subscribe. 10 likes away from 50. Sorry, 11 likes away from 50. Pokhrel bhai, one thing. First thing, when it comes to Eric Ten Hag, he is not a guy who's very keen. Who is not a guy who's very very keen with CDMs. Pivot. He plays with our two midfield pivot. So he is going to find a way out. All right. That's why we are not getting linked with a lot of CDMs at this point of time. 85 million max for FDG. Yeah, absolutely. That's what they're asking, Craig. That's what they're asking. We will have to pay that much money. Are you shocked by Rafinha link with Arsenal? I don't think so. I am not shocked, Mojo. The reason being, when it comes to Rafinha, he is already getting an upgrade. He is going to be playing in a league, and people think that Arsenal they don't have money. People think that Arsenal they don't have money. Arsenal have a lot of money. It's just their owners they don't spend. We have seen in the last window they spent 150 million. They are going to spend in that region again, even a bit more. So Manjil is asking, will our young players will catch the true form? Diallo is not going to make the playing 11, Manjil bhai, just yet. Whether we keep him or whether we sell, whether we get him on a loan, that totally depends on whether we can bring in Antony or someone like Asensio. Players like Rashford, Sancho, I am very hopeful, even Van der Beek, that these guys are totally gonna ball under Eric Ten Hag. David Silva. David Villa. As I said, he was simply superb, very, very underrated. Hello, Shan bhai, welcome to the stream. Venkatesh bhai, dekho, guys, even if you're joining for 5 minutes, if you are late, if you are joining for 5 minutes, your presence matters. All right, you don't have to say sorry, never. Just it's a footballing conversation. Everyone has their views. Everyone wants to talk. It's open for everyone. So he is gonna get his chance, Oshan bhai. He's not going anywhere. He is going. I have said that he is going to give us 15 goals. And I am saying that even before the season starts, the preseason starts. So I'm gonna keep it that way, that he is going to give us 15 goals. Guys, listen to Venkatesh by 6 likes away from 50. Make sure you are liking, sharing, and subscribing so that others can join in as well. Maybe Ten Hag is not. I have said that you 3 players are definitely coming in. 3 players are definitely coming in. After that, if we get anyone, that's a bonus. All right, guys. Sorry, I was just checking the tweets as well. I am just, I am not someone who goes on a lot of, tweets from different sources. Few sources I definitely keep an eye on. आरबी तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. ये लुई वन हाल को गाली दे दो पॉकरेल भाई. लुई वन हाल को जितनी गाली देनी है दे दो. Okay, that was always the bubble that was going to burst. You know, every French player thinks himself as a diva, as someone who can get anything they want. So that bubble was going to burst, and it's bursting at the wrong time. I have said 2 players plus a sale plus a free agent if Ericsson joins in. Listen to what I am saying. I have said that 4 players only if we make a sale, if we get Ericsson. Otherwise, it's going to be 2 plus sales. Put everything in context, not half-hearted things. All right, guys. 5 signings we need. We need more than 5, Amandeep bhai. But we are not going to get 5. Manjil bhai is asking, ETH is going for IX players. Manjil bhai, he knows what he's trying to do. All right. He wants to go into the battle with the players that he can trust. Martinez, he can trust. Antony, he can trust. Donny van de Beek, he can trust. Frenkiedejong, he can trust. So he wants to have that code where the players are very young. The players, they have basically been, put into the world's football map by Frenkie de Jong. Oh, sorry, by Eric Ten Hag. So these are the guys, you know, these are the guys with whom he went into battle with. So at this point of time, all we have to do is to back the manager and just hope. It can definitely backfire. It can backfire. But at the same point of time, it can do wonders. It can do wonders. All right. So that's the key. That's the key. Sumit bhai, we are discussing Lisandro Martinez, and we are also discussing how Eric Ten Hag is going for the players who he has already coached. So let's see. Why is Ten Hag silent on LVG? What do you want the manager to do? At times makes sense, Lou. Our manager is not going to come out in public and go out on a fight with LVG. It's not going to happen. Seriously, Pokil bhai, I really, at this point of time, I really want to see Martinez in the summer, and in January we get Timber somehow. You know, Van Hal, we talked about him in the previous stream. He is a salty man. He is a salty man. He hates United. So that's the thing. At this point of time, he can cry whatever he wants to. At this point of time, he is charged of the Dutch national team. So we will have to just wait and watch. And it also goes to reflect the mentality of Timber. So if that was a very valid point that was made by a lot of Twitter users, that if he's getting bullied by Van Hal, if this guy, all right, if this guy is not mentally tough to say no to his national manager at this point of time and take a stand for himself, what he's going to do in future. So that point also makes sense, but we have to keep in mind that he's very very young. He wants to play his World Cup as well. So let's see. Manjul, I'm from Nepal. Thanks a lot for joining in, Manjul bhai. Expectation for next season totally depends on what we are going to do in the transfer market. If we have a good transfer market, we can definitely get top four. If we have a bad transfer market, I don't see us getting into top four. It will be very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Backing Ten Hag, 1000%. Celia, we are all backing him, and there is no need or there is no reason to hate on Ten Hag even before he has started. So this is a long, long journey ahead. Even in the transfer window, almost 2 months to go. We want to get the deal done as soon as possible because we are already very, very far behind in the race in terms of challenging for the title, in terms of even getting into top four. It's very, very difficult with Spurs spending so much money. Chelsea is going to go bonkers. We already have seen what Liverpool has done with Nunez, what Haaland, City has done with Haaland. So let's see. Craig, obviously, Pep knows what has to do. So he is not going to come out in public and say that Silva wants to leave. That will make in that scenario, price of Silva will go from 80 million to 60 million or 50 million. He won't make that mistake. And so Martinez or Antony or Timber. Timber, I would definitely love Sumit bhai, but watching that Martinez is available and we can get him, definitely Martinez. By United is something that I can never get bored of. I can definitely get frustrated, angry, but I can never get bored of United. Now people can talk about. All right, so now I'm just going to go through all the tweets from Romano for today. All right, all the transfer news at one place from Romano, from Di Marzio, from Onstein. These three guys I rate. So going through all the transfer saga at one place. Starting with Rafinha situation, Barcelona agreed personal terms with Rafinha, but no agreement on fee with Leeds. Chelsea and Tottenham in contact as well. Arsenal are in direct negotiations with Leeds, interested since March. Arsenal upper hand, but if Tottenham gets in or if Chelsea gets in, Arsenal goes out. Simple. Why we need another fullback? Who are you going to play on the right, Sumit bhai? One guy cannot defend, one guy cannot attack. That's not how you are going to get into a next season. That's not how you are going to get into next season with half-hearted fullbacks. Look at the fullbacks of other clubs: Reece James, Cancelo, Robertson. All right, these are the guys, as right back or left back. These are the guys which make things happen for their clubs. So we will see what happens, Sanjay bhai. Some news. So Ronaldo, definitely Ronaldo, Amandeep bhai, definitely Ronaldo. Three at the back, we are not going to play, Sajal. Three at the back, we are not going to play. We have seen that the manager is not interested in playing three at the back at all. So that was the first news regarding Rafinha. The second news, Götze, Mario Götze, he has joined Eintracht Frankfurt. Götze, German fans, they have a lot of memories with Mario Götze. Argentinian fans, they absolutely hate Mario Götze. His World Cup goal in the finals. So I absolutely loved Mario Götze, and I think he made a horrendous choice by going to Bayern Munich. So now at this point of time, we are going to look at, we have talked about Rafinha. Now we are going, Mario Götze deal is done as well. Now next, all right. So I am not going to talk about the clubs. Even people don't know the name of. We all know paperwork between Bayern Munich and Liverpool is done. Everything is done. Sadio Mane is a Bayern Munich player for 3 years. Vinicius deal, we all know it's still 2027. All right, it's 2027, and what he has done for Real Madrid this season, it was a no-brainer. We all know Christian Eriksen will make a decision on his future club soon. Brentford in the race, Spurs in the race. They are going to get Dybala, Craig. That's why I tweeted as well regarding Dybala that he was crying so much, but now he will making a move to most probably Inter, one of the arch rivals for Juventus. Exactly, Sanjay bhai. That's why they do it. Hello Ron bhai, welcome to the stream. कब तक रहोगे भाई स्थिति में रोहन भाई? आना पड़ेगा दिल्ली. Definitely very underrated, and I think it's a right move made by him. I think it's a right move, guys. So, guys, still 3 likes away from 50. 3 likes away from 50. You have not liked it. Make sure like the stream, share the stream, subscribe the stream. In the meanwhile, Sterling to Chelsea, I think it's a steal. So, Mitbhai, if that happens, City wants 55 million. Chelsea wants to pay around 35, 40 million. Even with 40 million, it's gonna be a steal. Are we out of Eriksen race? Marlene Athletic says that Eriksen wants a move to Spurs. At the same point of time, Romano said that he's still thinking about his next club. Spurs, United, and Brentford. All three are in the race. He will be a good signing, a good backup signing, Rohan bhai. Arun bhai, yeah, we are the culprits. We have been so poor with how we deal with players, and you know how we don't back our managers. Obviously, any player in his prime will think about coming to United at this point of time. वकील भाई इजीली तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला. अगर हमने अपनी साइनिंग कर ली तो इजीली तो कुछ नहीं होने वाला. एंड देन एट द एंड ऑफ द डे दे आर स्पर्स. End of the day, they are Spurs. Very, very salty. Craig says if Dybala wanted to leave, he wanted money, Craig. He wanted more money out of Juve. Juve promised him more money, then they got Zakaria, then they got Blahovic. So their wages, they cannot afford those wages. So now he is going to the team who will pay him the most wages, and at this point of time, looks like it's Inter. So he will move to Inter. Guys, 50 likes. We have reached 50 likes on the stream. Make sure you are liking it again and again. Like, obviously, who's joining in? Those who have already liked, thanks a lot. They might. Correct? You have come up with a really good point. They might suffer. Now that we have Mota, now that we have Darren Fletcher, they will be dealing. Sumit Bhai, they will be doing all the things. Final check to be written by Glazers, you know, and the the check to be taken to them by Richard Arnold. So Matt Judge was absolute disaster. That guy knew nothing about how to do football business. Nothing. He is the reason we are in this situation at this point of time. He never tried to make anyone understand the project. All he went ahead with how much money we are going to pay to get his signature. That's what he was always thinking about. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. De Jong and Ericsson will be our midfield. Ericsson is not going to be our midfield. Amandeep Bhai, he's just a backup. Sanjay Bhai, I am not. I have, if a manager gets in and says that you cannot get into the playing 11 or in the team since you are not getting proper football, makes sense. But why just target Timber? Tell that same thing to Ake. Tell that same thing to Bergwijn. Tell that same thing to Depay. All right? He's just a salty guy. Simple as that. Marina, even Marina has bossed up a lot of deals. If you see in the last 2 seasons, she has bossed up a lot of deals. But then at the same point of time, as I have said, we will have to give them a time. Exactly, Musabir bhai, exactly. बिल्कुल नहीं. Tokal bhai, they are not getting into top 4. They are not getting into top 4. If Ericsson comes, Bruno is getting benched. Good luck with that, Sajal bhai. It's not gonna happen. Rotation definitely, but Bruno getting benched by Ericsson, unless or until he is going through a very, very bad run of form, it's not gonna happen. Simple as that. So guys, we have talked about Lisandro Martinez. I have shown the video. Going back again, look at the progressive passes. Guys, ये चीज बहुत important है. All right. I will hope that you guys can see. Look at this section. Look at this section, which I am trying to show you right now. I will. All right. Just want to make sure that you guys can see it clearly. And taking the comment off. Just wait for a while. Just look at the progressive passes that this guy can make. Can make around 8 progressive passes. It's 99. Out of 100. Imagine that. Imagine that. Exactly. I don't think so. Sanjay bhai. They can play a similar style, but at the same point of time, Donny can do the defensive work as well in a better way because he started as a CDM, if people can remember it. With Martinez, our wingers will be in play all the time. If we get Lisandro Martinez, our wingers will be in play all the time because look at the passes he tries. Progressive passes, progressive carries. Look at that. This is outrageous numbers regardless of whichever league you are playing in. This is simply outrageous. Sumit bhai is asking, is winning the Europa League to get UCL? Our primary target would be to get into Champions League via top 4. But obviously we will keep, we will try to win the Europa League as well. Guys, keep liking, as I said, keep liking, sharing and subscribing. Make sure others join in as well. Greg says Mane is going to have a habit of winning leagues now. It's easy. So easy. He's just going to have another title. He won one here. He might just win next three for the next season. Next 3 seasons with Bayern Munich. So this was something I really wanted to talk about. Dribbles completed, obviously, as a CDM, as a centre back, not gonna be a lot. Penalty box, obviously, it's not gonna be a lot. Look at the tackles. 3.31 tackles per game. It's simply mind-boggling. It's simply mind-boggling. 3.13. 3.13. Just guys, do you want me to play that video again? Do you want me to play that video again, which I played of Martinez with all his passes compilation? If you want me to play that video again, let me know. Violent protest, no one is going to do, Matata. Stop using the word violent. No one is going to get violent. If they get violent, just put their sorry asses in the jail. Simple as that. Sajal bhai, brilliant comment, man. Brilliant comment. Seriously. Rojo plus blind equals to Martinez. Very well said. Very well said. The toughness of Rojo and the street smart play of Blind. Well said, Sajal bhai. Alright, Matabai, I'm going to play the video again. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I am going to play that video again. Give me 1 second. I am just going to get along with this. Putting that video onto the... And before I can play, I need to make sure that it's on mute. So just give me 1 second, guys. I am going to put that again. Hello, Shiniti bhai. Welcome to the stream. Pokrel bhai, it's gonna take some time, but if De Gea is not improving this season, he will definitely be benched or sold. Sell ka to thoda mushkil lag raha hai, but he will definitely be benched. All right, guys, I am ready with the video. Just give me a second. I am sharing the video. I am going to share the video now. Hello, Sandeep bhaiya. Welcome to the stream. So, guys, who have not seen the video, this is the video. I will keep quiet. Just watch it. Music, I can play the music, but it might backfire, so that's why I'm not playing the music. It can be a bit risky. I might be copyrighted, so not playing the music.
I just like the sound.
Just look at the passing, the ability of the man. Just look at the passing and the tackling ability of the man. It is playing. I muted it. Just give me a moment. I will play the video again. I will have to switch off the music. All right. Just give me 1 second. I will switch off the music. So far, but as I have said, in the description, I will mention the guy, whose video I'm using. So I hope that won't be a problem. But yeah, since I have not mentioned it, I don't want any troubles. So as I said, I don't want any troubles with any video. As I have muted the video. I have muted the video. There is, I don't know how the music keeps on playing. I have muted the video. All right. Sharing it again. Even if it's, the music is going on, just let it be. Is the music going on now? Is the music going on now, guys, or it's mute? Just make sure, just tell me once if the music is playing in the background or not. गौरव भाई अब पागलपन का कोई इलाज नहीं है. If people think that Maguire plays like this, they need to have a look at their footballing abilities. All right, mute now. So you guys can watch the video and then I will talk about it. Few videos and then I will talk about it. Amandeep Bhai says we need him. He's a beast. I don't want him to play alongside Maguire. I want him to play in the middle of the field if he is coming over here. So watch the video, guys, and then we will talk everything about the video. Laksha Bhai, at this point of time, we are getting linked to Martinez. And I have said that before, I will say it again. Frenkiedejong will be a United player. So, Gaurav Bhai, they think Maguire is good because Maguire plays good for England. So, in a three at the back. So, in a three at the back system, Maguire can do the job, but not, as just two defenders. So, all right, so this was the video. I will just play it again because few of the people has joined in just yet. So have a look. Craig is asking De Gea. Maths, I didn't understand, Craig. Maths, I didn't understand. Imagine what we can do if our wingers are getting those passes above the head of the, central defenders of other teams. Imagine the carnage we can do. Look at the passes and how it just goes on to the feet of every player. All right, Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen 28 or De Gea? De Gea 2021, Ter Stegen. I think overall Ter Stegen has not reached his potential. Definitely going with De Gea. Being a German fan, I expected a lot from Ter Stegen. He has not reached his potential. So I am definitely going with De Gea. Fullbacks running down the wings is gonna take some time. मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ पॉकेट भाई फॉर इंग्लैंड मगवायर इज अ गुड प्लेयर especially three at the back में he is one of the beasts for England. Barely puts a foot wrong. So मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना गौरव भाई थ्री एट द बैक में he knows what his job is. He is not exposed a lot. He can play calmly. Shinti bhai is saying ETA should draw few lines and then Maguire not to cross it. That was a good one. All right, guys. So this was the video. I will now come back on the screen and we will get along with Lisandro Martinez and the remaining data that we have to talk about. All right, with Lisandro Martinez. So, interceptions. This is one factor. This is one factor which we can definitely improve him. I think Erik ten Hag can improve him. So, Mithbhai, that's where I expect Erik ten Hag to improve the likes of Rashford and Sancho. That's where I think he can improve. So, guys, tackling ability, pressures, definitely good. But aerial duels, that's my biggest problem. Aerial duels, and that's why I feel that he should not be tried as a centre back. All right, that's why I say that he should not be tried as a centre back. Because aerially, if we look, he can, be decimated in the Premier League. If you are so bad aerially in a league like Eredivisie, here it's gonna be a huge problem. Absolutely correct. Tanish says we are so slow at transfers. We are slow, Tanishk bhai, we are slow, and there's absolutely no doubt. So now this was all about Lisandro Martinez, guys. We have given almost 80 minutes of our time to Lisandro Martinez. Hello Nishant bhai, welcome to the stream. CB should be a priority behind CDM. Bhai, looks like we want to sort our midfield and a bit of our attacking play. This window, Erik ten Hag feels that with the centre backs we have, he can improve them. Fair enough. That's what the manager's job is. That's what the manager's role is. So I have absolutely no doubt. That he can improve certain players. But I also, at the same point of time, want to see other players, being brought up in the mix as well. So we will have to wait and watch how things go. But these type of questions, what do you all want me to answer? What do you want me to answer? Did Sir Alex Ferguson forgot about football teaching Bebe? What do you want me to answer to these type of questions? Srinidhi bhai, we talked about it yesterday. For me and majority of the people out here, it felt like a publicity stunt. Trying to get the focus out of slow transfers. At that point of time, every United fan felt like that. So hopefully, things improve. So let's see how that goes. Talking it's gonna take some time. We have coming from a disastrous season. So let's see. Hari is saying I think Rashford is a bit overrated. I don't think so at all. Overrated is a very harsh word for a guy who is consistent for the last almost 3 seasons. As a winger, even with the injuries, the number of goals and assists, he has given. So I won't say. Craig, no thoughts. Haven't even seen a single second of Pogmentary. you know. But I really, really don't want to waste time on talking about Pogmentary. Makes no sense anyway. It's just a waste of time. Just a waste of time. Overhyped at times. Obviously, every player who does good, England fans overhype them. But for a guy who has done what he has done, overhyped, not for me. For many, it might be the right word. But I think that this season is going to be a game changer for him. If he's not performing, I don't think there will be any comeback for him. So exactly, Srinidhi bhai. He can fuck off. No one gives any. So we are going to take time, Matata. It's always been the case with us, and it's a 85 million transfer. The players which we are looking at, they are great players. हम ये वियेरा जैसे प्लेयर्स नहीं देख रहे, मार्किनियोस जैसे प्लेयर्स नहीं देख रहे, आर्सेनल वाला मार्किनियोस, पीएसजी वाला नहीं. So when we talk about certain players, obviously it's gonna take some time. Harry bhai, I am not very sure on Eriksen. Obviously, I want him as our player, but with Spurs in the mix, let's see how that goes. English media, English, exactly. Pokil bhai, it's been with, you know they take them to cloud nine with one good season. So hopefully things change. And when I say hopefully things change for us in a good way. You know, things change with us in a good way. So no one cares about Luis Suarez, Craig. I think he's way past it. There is a reason why Atletico is letting go of him. So he has run his course. Won't be surprised if he joins Inter Miami, because at this point of time, that team wants everyone, who is 30 plus. So that's why I just want every one of our players to do better. Simple as that. Whether it's De Gea, if he's giving the captaincy, I want him to perform. I would never want any player not to perform for United when he is on the pitch. Simple as that. Simple as that. Shinetiba is Ericsson to give cover for Bruno Fernandes. Now that Mata is gone, one injury to Bruno and we could be in trouble. That's why we need someone like Ericsson. So Mitbhai, when it comes to having the game by the scruff of the neck, that's what you can expect from Erik Ten Hag, and that's why I'm not worried about players' unrest. Simple as that. Because he made a bad move, Sajal Bhai. He can barely score now. He might revive his career. I think there was a certain team, an Italian team, which wanted Jovic. So let's see. Yeah, there is a rumor. That's why I said, Inter Miami, they can have those players. I have talked about the domino effect, Matata. Once Eric Ten Hag gets Frenkie de Jong, other deals will fall into place. Exactly. I think he wanted central midfielders. He wanted, definitely a right back, a striker, even a CB. I think these are the four places where he wanted five players, but he's not going to get them. Greater Premier League legacy. Obviously, you cannot have a legacy without winning the Premier League, right? Definitely Vardy. When we talk about the list of great strikers, the name of Alan Shearer is up top because he was a potent goal scorer and he won the Premier League. Even with 260 goals, if he didn't, you know, if he didn't make, if he didn't have that Premier League with him, He was not going to be, mentioned like he is mentioned at this point of time. So definitely, there is absolutely no doubt, Madrid Mobile, that he will definitely play. I will be very surprised and shocked if he doesn't play. So exactly, Harry Kane dug his own grave. You know, he digged his own grave. मतलब 6 साल का contract with Spurs. Now with Conte, he might win something like an FA Cup or something like a Carabao Cup, but that's just it. It was not his decision, Sajal bhai. We cannot be harsh on Harry Kane. He wanted the move. Levy said no, and when you are under a contract, you just cannot say that. He so so that's the thing. So guys, we have talked about Lisandro Martinez. Almost for 80 minutes. That was the main focus. Hello, bhai. Welcome to the stream. That was the main focus, guys. I always say, make sure you put up the notifications on. अगर इस टाइम पे मिस हो भी गया वीडियो, you can watch it later. Obviously it helps. It's not like कि live ही देखा तो देखा. You can watch it afterwards as well. We are also counting on Martial. Sumit bhai, looks like we are also counting on Martial. The reason being, now that we are already paying him that much money, and with no one who's willing to take Martial, you would have to, you know, try to get the best out of Martial. All right. So that's what we are thinking at this point of time. Out and out striker, I don't think Madrid Mobile, but false nine, he can definitely do a job. False nine, he can definitely do a job. So let's see, Ritya bhai, let's see. Prime KDB or Prime Ozil? Prime Ozil any day. Any day. Prime Ozil was a poetry in motion. It gives me goosebumps. You know, watching Prime Ozil gave me goosebumps. That guy was a totally different player in his prime. Thanks a lot, bhai. Thanks a lot. Exactly, Sajal bhai. He was a treat. We already have Shaw, we already have Teles, and we also have Alvaro Fernandez in it. Why we don't need ILB. We just need to make sure that we are getting the best out of those. So, guys, we have reached 60 likes. Make sure if you are here, subscribe, share, and keep liking the stream. Obviously, Ozil had his prime with Arsenal as well, had his prime with Real Madrid as well. Ozil, and KDB, he only had his prime with Man City. That's where he reached the height which we know the KDB of right now. So exactly, Craig. I think there are certain things that you cannot just say, even with hate. To be very honest, so that makes all the sense. Prime Ozil was an absolute different beast. This game, loyalty is one thing. But you talked about legacy. No one talked about loyalty. It was about legacy, and obviously Vardy has a bigger legacy by winning the Premier League with Leicester. It's not just about scoring goals, it's also about the trophies. Trinity bhai, as I said, I am looking at Eric Ten Hag to improve players. We cannot go out and buy a player in every position. At every position, it's not gonna happen. So we have to be a bit calm, and at the same point of time, we have to make sure that those guys who are with the squad, we support them. If they are not performing, I don't want the non-performers to play week in, week out. So the best thing we can do is to hope at this point of time the guys that who are there, the guys who are there, they can get the job done. Ericsson on free, Ericsson on free is the best deal we can get. No, Sumit bhai, no, we have not, and that's why we tried for Sancho for almost 2 seasons and we got him. This season, Sancho and Rashford, I am expecting. You can laugh at me, you can make mockery of me, but those two guys, I am expecting more than 25 goals. You know, rounding it up, I am expecting 30 goals from Sancho and Rashford this season. I will be very, very disappointed if the number is less. Very, very disappointed. So this season, I want, I expect more than what I expect him to get, those 2 to 30 goals. Exactly, he did that, Craig. That's what he did. Exactly, that's what I have been saying. That's what I have been saying, Tanish bhai. Sajal bhai, it will take time. It's gonna take time. We cannot expect someone like Garnacho to come in and storm the league. It's gonna take some time, and his growth is very, very important. Don't, the more tough shoulders hit ups against, he's gonna get better. So a loan to championship, even with Eredivisie or in Bundesliga, I think it's gonna help. Definitely Madrismo by Europa semi we can definitely target. But as I said, let's see how the window goes. Samdeep Bhai is here. He says that Sandeep Bhai did comment. This comment makes no sense, to be very honest. Liverpool got players from Southampton. All right. Did they reach the level of Southampton? It absolutely makes no sense. Ajax players are wanted throughout the world because their technical ability and the way they can settle into certain leagues. They are not very physical, everyone knows, but at that same point of time, they have the skills needed to make a team tick, and that's why Eric Ten Hag wants. That's what Eric Ten Hag wants, and that's why we are willing to give him, Frenkie De Jong, and we are waiting to make sure. So it's gonna take time, but this comment, I think, for me, it makes no sense because Liverpool got the players from Southampton. You know, so they it's on the coaching department where we can take our players to. Obviously, good coaching is the key. So as I said, I'm not gonna address Matata with your stupid remarks at times. That's the mistake we made, Sumit bhai. Hopefully we won't do it again. Hopefully we won't do it again. Craig, Matata after drinks is like that, so it's fine. So guys, with this, as I have already talked about Lisandro Martinez, if you have not watched the video, I have played the entire video, you know, about his skills and his weaknesses in the earlier part in the same video. So make sure you watch it. And in this 90 minutes, we have talked about Lisandro Martinez for around 70 minutes. So we wanted to have a good video about him, wanted to let the others know as well what he's capable of, what his weaknesses are. So no भाई 20 प्लस असिस्ट मजाक थोड़ी चल रहा है मडरिस्मो भाई it's not gonna happen. I think the highest assist number is 16 or 17. That was by Kevin De Bruyne. For 20 assist, you basically have to make sure that every game, every other game you're getting an assist. It's very, very difficult. Pogba started with 4 assists last season and ended up with what, 8 or 9. So 20 assists is not a joke. It's very, very difficult. All right, guys. So with this, I will be calling it a night for tonight. Thanks a lot for joining. Lisandro Martinez, we have talked about him in detail. You can watch the video of his skills. You can watch the stats which he presents. You know, he was player of the year. So that makes a lot of sense. For United fans, even Arsenal fans are keeping an eye on him because Arsenal is in the race. So I would never criticize Bruno contract because he deserved it. Hello Neil, welcome to the stream. Thanks a lot, Sajil bhai. As I said, guys, if you have not liked, please like. If you have not put up the notifications on, put the notifications on so that you don't miss out on anything. Good night, Sanjay bhai. बिल्कुल सुमित भाई मिलते हैं ट्विटर पे. No issues, Neil. No issues, guys. Thanks a lot for joining. We will see each other very shortly. Hopefully tomorrow. If something else, you know, if there is nothing, if there is no news, I will still be here talking about football. If there is news, obviously we are going to talk about it. 9:30. That's the usual time, Indian Standard Time. I will be here because then other in the Southeast Asian region as well as in BST time as well. It's a time where a lot of people can join in. So definitely keep the notifications on if I am not online tomorrow, maybe next day. So I just don't want to miss out on any video. Don't miss out on any one of you on my any live stream. It was a great one. Thanks a lot for joining. If you have not liked, share, or subscribe, please do that. And as I always say, it's your presence that makes the stream what it is. So thanks a lot. And if you, as I said, if you want to have a look at Alessandro Martinez and his skills compilation, you can watch the video which I have played on the stream. In the meantime, you can also check the comment section, when you watch the video. So you can go both the things. Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a great time with your families and, good night.